Two ATMs, you stepping to what? You
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Fred Warner, who had a great game last week with 9 tackles and multiple sacks. It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage. From SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by last year's Super Bowl champion QB in his 14th NFL season now out of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception ball. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, 49ers! Elijah Mitchell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance. Here's Lance. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he slings one that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play action, now it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talked about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, it's going to be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And the Rams sitting in a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Gain is up and good. We are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a first down throw. Stafford throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll run with Mitchell. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense coming back out, and there's Van Jefferson leading them. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know you're good.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And the pressure gets to him again. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. Stafford on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 27, Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On play action, Lance. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a play fake. Lance. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On second and goal. Lance to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. The extra point by Gay is open goal. It is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing his Lance on third down. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength.
defense just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stafford completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford as his guys have now moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that'll be incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara. And then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Again, it's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The big fella. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And Lance's throw pulled in by Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back under. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw is Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Lance now on first down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Lance. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st down, Stafford here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 27 yards. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Here's Lance. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Lance again. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Lance gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On play action, Lance. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, an even 90 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long because that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. to Akers. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Dre Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll run for it with Akers. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First down, here's Mitchell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stafford. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Once more with Mitchell, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Charles, a lot of happy faces.
I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's told, I'm the best, and the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Keep my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's told, for the break, and they know I'm at risk. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it.